Hey guys, so today's video is one that I've been thinking about doing for quite some time. I wanted to do just a very relaxed get ready with me, and I also wanted to incorporate a lot of products that are in my collection that I have not reached for in a very long time. Products that are just this close to being thrown away or given away, whatever. Yeah. I have a lot of makeup and I get caught up in all the newness that comes out, and when I go to Sephora and Ulta, it's just like everything is just like, yes, I want one of everything, please. So you end up buying more, and that's what happens to me. And then I come home and I'm like, okay, well, I have all this makeup. How is one person going to use all of these things? And I remember thinking a long time ago when I was building my collection that more is more. And really it's not, because I can see how much money I have thrown away just over the last few years of cleaning out my collection every 6 months or so, going in and getting rid of things that I haven't used in 6 months to a year's time frame. So that's kind of what this is all about. I have this, well, hopefully I don't drop any, this little box. It's full of products, and I don't really know exactly what I'm going to do as far as makeup or how this is going to turn out. That's what we're doing today. Get ready with me, and it's just going to be very relaxed, kind of some updates maybe throughout the video. So it'll be a little bit lengthier than usual. So if you want to see how this ends up going, then keep watching. So I recently did a video about Bare Minerals, and I don't have any sort of foundation-y type product that I want to get rid of or use. I'm going to start with the Prime Time from Bare Minerals, and I just take a little bit of it and just kind of push it into my chin, which is typically where I have some dryness, and any flakes that I have will be primarily in that area. Through the forehead, and I'm using a damp beauty blender to apply this. Go a little bit here. And I don't really have any dryness anywhere else, so I think that just a little bit will be fine in my cheeks. So I'm thinking that I might actually go in with my Clinique. I haven't used this in at least a week because I've been using the Bare Minerals. So I use the Clinique Even Better in the shade Linen number 24. It's fragrance free, and it's got the SPF 15. I'm going to just take a little bit of that and kind of, well, oh, it's a lot. And I'm just going to kind of push most of that into my cheeks where I have some discoloration and some unevenness. In this area here. I started using my vanity mirror. I always use it, but I never turn the light on. It has a ring light around it. And so I started using it, and I realized that sometimes it makes me look even more washed out. So I had to adjust the ISO setting on my camera because it was looking a little bit bright. Like I was blending in with the closet door. I'm just that white and just so pale. It's not even funny. I've noticed that my I'm getting some like kind of like peeling action happening here. That's really bizarre because just a few days ago I was wearing the Bare Minerals and I didn't have that problem. So that's kind of strange. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to take a little bit of the Bare Minerals, just the original formula in Fairly Light in the cap. And I've been using the Eco Tools, the Define brush. It came in a set of 2, this and a fan brush. I love this brush so much. I do have a review on it. It's really good. So with the minerals, smush it in there, tap off the excess, and just kind of start buffing it in. And I kind of gave you guys all the information, I guess I should say, of the minerals in that video. So I'm just not going to do that in today's video. I usually mix the Fairly Light in the original formula and the matte. But today I'm just using the, just the original. Let's look. Okay, that's really strange. I mean, you're not going to be able to see it. But I had some like peeling when I applied this Clinique foundation, which I thought that's kind of strange how I'm having peeling. But as soon as I start buffing in this mineral foundation over it, it almost made it look even creamier, and it's like the peeliness is so much more minimized than it was with just the foundation. That's bizarre. And that's kind of why I started using the minerals again, because I used to use bare minerals like 10 plus years ago, and I wasn't doing it correctly. And now it's like, this just goes to show you again, I guess I'm just surprised myself with it because it kind of smoothed over the peeling. That's really weird. What's in this? Smashbox Studio Skin. This is my go-to. This is what I usually use. Oh, I have been using this, the Amazing Cosmetics Line Smoother Plus Primer. This was actually sent to me a few months back, and I use just a tiny bit of this under the eyes, and it really does kind of help smooth out any, can't even talk, any dryness or anything like that. It's kind of like I use it like a priming step, really. It makes my concealer look so incredibly smooth, but honestly, I never really had that problem with the Smashbox. That's why I've sort of have been sticking with it. Get sick every time the changes come throughout the year. I never had this problem in Colorado. I miss it so much. And speaking of, we're actually going to be moving back to Colorado. Oh my gosh, we have been trying to make some stuff work out, trying to, you know, make some moves around here, and finally, if everything goes well, if everything goes according to plan, just pray that it does, we will be moving back. And we left for my husband's job and for some opportunities that came up for him, because you guys know, if you've been watching me long enough, I'm a stay-at-home mom. And I never wanted to leave Colorado, but my responsibility, you know, and my job is to be there and support my husband through all the changes in his career. But I cannot wait. I'm so excited about it. Colorado is what I call home to me. I'm so happy. Okay, so back to the makeup. Going with the Besame powder to add some brightness with my damp beauty blender, and just kind of push that over my concealer. Alright, I'm back. Brows are done. It'll be listed below what I used. I did a little bit of the warmth from Bare Minerals because that's what I wanted to use today. I didn't actually have a bronzer in this little stash to use. Made myself some peppermint tea because my throat is killing me right now. Oh, it feels like my throat is on fire. Okay, so we have to do something with the eyes. So I have some liners, Hypocrisy liners from Makeup Revolution. I ordered these probably like a year and a half ago, and I haven't really used them very much. One is purple, and then one is like a bright blue. Let's see, what else? Those are the only two eyeliners. For eyeshadows, I've got these little Stila things that I got a couple months ago from Nordstrom Rack here in Tennessee. So, I don't know. It's got some really pretty colors, mostly like basic things. This big one, I haven't even used. Like, I think I may have swatched a few shades. I haven't even used the blushes at all. Oh, I also have this Buxom little palette thing that is completely customizable. You know, you go into Ulta or Sephora and you put together your own little palette based on colors that you like, and those are the ones that I came up with. I have all of my MAC palettes. These are quite old as well. I don't use MAC shadows anymore. Not for any particular reason, I just don't reach for them. And then I also have this Stila Mine palette that I got because Marlene off from Makeup Geek said that this was a really good palette. I've had this for quite some time as well. They're really, really pretty shades though. So I'm going to start with a very light shade, like a cream color, and just apply that really all over my lids. Per the usual, I do this in every video. Don't really know what else to use. Sometimes I just use my translucent powder. Sometimes it's just an eyeshadow. Alright, so for some crease action here, I'm going to take the Stila Mind palette and I'm going to go in with this shade here, which is like a light tan. I'm going to mix it with this color, this light color here. Oh, they have names. Duh. Get with the program. Okay, so if they're in order, it's intellect and wit, if that's the right order for the names in the back. And I'm actually going to go into that as well. I'm just going to mix a bunch of different shades together and just go for it. And just start blending this back and forth. Just trying to use up some of these things because it's like, it's ridiculous how much crap I've accumulated over the years. And I don't even use it. Too bad. Like, usually if I do eyeshadows and stuff, I just kind of slap everything on when I'm actually getting ready to go places, go out and do stuff. But when it comes to tutorials, I take my time, I blend a lot, because I want everything to look as good as possible for you guys. But usually day to day, I just literally just slap it on and just hope that it's even. Those are actually really pretty. All those colors mixed together. See, that's why I don't understand why I don't use these things. Okay, so what are we doing? Tea time. Hopefully it's not hot for myself. Alright, so I've decided to use the blue eyeliner on the lower lashes just to add a little pop of color. I'm going to start with the lower lash line and then kind of work on the upper lid, so kind of working backwards a little bit. And then I'm going to smudge this into the lashes. Maybe I should do my little, And I'm going to smudge it out with a small little detail brush really quickly, just to kind of soften those edges and pull it down just a little bit and kind of really smush it right into the actual root of the lashes. And then I'm going to take a blue eyeshadow that kind of matches, and I'm just picking that up from one of the little Stila palettes. It's a royal blue shade that is pretty much identical to the eyeliner, and I'm going to put that right over the top. Actually, it ends up being like a shade lighter, so it's like royal blue and then a bit of a lighter blue. And then I'm going to go back in with that same liner and make sure that the whole lash line and the roots of the lashes are covered. Alright, so then I'm going to take a pencil brush. This is the Mikasa 310, so 310 brush. And it's a pencil brush, and I'm going to buff this out, those lines, just to kind of make it very effortless and just kind of like smudgy and smoky, and kind of pull it down just a little bit. Not too much because it's already on the thicker side. But automatically you will see with the blue, it makes the whites of the eye look really, really bright. Which is what I like about blue, and it's such a pretty color. Now I'm going to switch to a different pencil brush, and I'm going to do like something really shimmery and pretty in the inner corner. So I think I'm just going to stick to this Stila palette and this color right here, which is just your standard kind of like champagne-y pink color. And I'm going to apply that to the inner corner. I might have to use this as my highlight on my face. Now for the upper lashes, we have to kind of define that so it doesn't just look very blah. I'm going to go in with my Zoeva 228 brush. This is what I use in pretty much every tutorial. I love this brush. This is phenomenal. The quality, just the way it applies eyeshadow, it's like amazing. Like, you have got to try this brush. Oh, it has the Mary Lou. I love that. Oh, scared me. It has the Mary Lou, which I love. Oh, dang, it's an actual pan that popped out. That's what scared the crap out of me. Shucks. Alright, okay. Well, let's hold that in place. I think I'm going to use the Bahama Mama bronzer. I should have used it on my face, but I'll use that for the crease. I'm going to use a little bit of it. And we are going to start working this back and forth. Alright, so for the lid, what I'm going to do is mix two different shades, and I will just describe the shades to you so you can follow along, because I really don't think the Stila palettes are available anymore. Let's put this shoulder to some use, shall we? I'm going to mix this pinky champagne that I used for the inner corner, and I'm also going to mix this one right here, which right below it, it's more of a kind of taupey, champagne-y shimmer. That's as best that I can describe. I'm going to mix the two of them. You don't have to do that. You could just do the champagne color. If you can even use the same product you're going to use to highlight your face, you could use that to add some shimmer and color to the lid. So you don't really have to do all this, but the whole point of me doing this video is to kind of create something just kind of on the whim, completely unplanned, just pulling from these specific products. And then I'm going to switch to a clean brush and use that light champagne color just lightly as a brow bone highlight. Just right there. I want to add just a little bit more of the Bahama Mama bronzer right into this outer corner, just to kind of add a little bit more richness to this upper lid area, just like so. We got a tight line. I'm just going to use my normal products for tight lining black eyeliner. The NARS, larger than life eyeliners. For eyeliner, I'm just going to use a really dark eyeshadow. There's a black in this palette and then a really rich, like deep espresso kind of like coffee bean type of brown. Really beautiful. I'm really kicking myself for not using this dang thing. This is really, really pretty. And I use a lot of, okay, look, this color, do you see this? Do you see how shimmery and reflective that is? Oh my gosh. See? Okay. Stila, you're doing me right. Look at this color. I haven't even used this warm color. Oh, stop. See, I've never swatched these. Okay. Okay, Stila, I see you. This one right here, where is it? Here? Yes. Yes. I'm going to use this palette again. Okay, so I picked up a Morphe eyeliner. This is the M160, the 1/16 of an inch. And I'm going to go in with the espresso kind of coffee brown color because that black, I will show you. Look how intense that black is. That kind of scares me. I'm going to take a pencil brush, this is the MAC 219, and I'm going to just kind of soften this just a little bit, that very edge, to prevent the look of harsh lines, because we don't want no harsh lines. Alright, so I have done my mascara. It's the Tartiest Lash Paint, my go-to mascara. I don't have one in the stash that I want to get rid of, so I went ahead and did that off camera. And we need to move on to a little bit of blush. Now I have a couple blush options. The Makeup Geek blush in Infatuation. They've recently repackaged this, but this was like my jam when I first got this. Love this shade, which I think I might use it because I like the warm tones, how they pair up really well with navy blue. This thing is freaking old. The Milani Baked Blush in Bella Rosa. If I can open this. Yeah, this is like where I can see myself going from this to a clown like that. So I don't know about that. That's probably why I don't even use this. Ready Blush in the Faux Pas. I bought this when I was in Colorado. And I used the heck out of this. Love that. It's such a pretty shade. It's very bright. And I'm going to use my Eco Tools brush. I'm obsessed with this brush. I just can't. Oh, yes. Doing me right, Makeup Geek. For highlighters, I have this big old thing from Wet n Wild, the color Icon. I remember I used to really like this. I was pleasantly surprised. This is the Reserve Your Cabana. I used to love this when I lived in Colorado. Also, I have the Mary Lou, which, bomb.com, whatever. I'm going to go in with the fan brush from Eco Tools. Y'all know already. Oh, the pickup is real. Holy smokes. It's just really soft. Oh my gosh, this is going everywhere. Can you, I don't know if you're gonna, the camera's not gonna show it. Of course not. It's just really, really faint. It's okay. I mean, you can, yeah, okay. Oh, all right. The Catrice Luminous Lips in Good News. This is so creamy, but it's like a metallic. How liquidy and smooth this is. But I think I might go with this because it looks like it'll match this brighter eye. I have the L'Oreal Lilac in the shade, where's the shade? Oh my, 209, Cocoa Lac. It says it on the lid. Okay, so it's funny how I have things in my box to throw away that I actually want to take out of this box and keep. Just a little bit. Alright, and I think I'm going to take whatever I have on my hand from when I swatched it and just kind of add a little bit more in the center of the lip. Alright guys, so that completes this look. I hope that you guys enjoyed this type of video. I know it was a little bit longer than usual. I definitely wanted to kind of explain to you guys what was in that box and kind of give you guys some updates and also just kind of challenging myself. And maybe that has inspired you to kind of go through your makeup and pull out some things that you haven't used in a while. I know we get all caught up in the newness of products and sticking to what we know works, especially those of us who have to get ready quickly. We just go to the same products because we know that they work, and we kind of forget about some of the other like good products that we have that are just sitting in our drawers collecting dust. So that's kind of the idea behind this whole video. I wanted to definitely make some use out of it, and I was actually surprised by some of the products, especially like the 2 lip products that I used. I think those look so pretty. It's like a rosy pink with a bit of a metallic kind of sheen to it. And if my hair looks crazy flying everywhere, I have a fan on. But that lip combo looks so, so pretty. I'm really happy with this look. That pop of blue just really makes my eyes really bright. And I kind of needed that. I kind of didn't wake up feeling so great today, so I'm really glad that I did this. So I hope that you enjoyed it, and if you want to see more, then subscribe for more videos like this in the future. Thank you so much for spending some of your day here with me. Thank you so much for being you, and if you'd like to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat, I have those as well, so they'll be listed in the description box along with everything that I use for this entire look. Have a fabulous time, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.